Is there any, are there do's and don'ts? Like, what's your theory on plastic surgery? Like, do you have like a don't list? Do you have like are there things that you just like, this is things to avoid?
Well, the first thing is that you should find a board certified plastic surgeon, right? So aesthetics, the aesthetic market, there's so many doctors. There are dentists who are doing breast augmentations. Like in the United States, it's not as heavily regulated as other countries. So you want to make sure that your plastic surgeon is a board certified plastic surgeon by the American Board of Plastic Surgery. That's first baseline. And then after that, it really depends what the rapport you have with your surgeon, right? You're trusting your surgeon with the most intimate, it's the ultimate trust, right? So you have to make sure that your vision and your surgeon's vision are aligned, and then your taste and your surgeon's taste are aligned. And everyone says they want to look natural, but natural means different things to different people.
That is true. Do you see differences? I mean, I know you're in LA. Like, do you see differences between LA plastic surgery and say like New York or other parts of the world?
A huge difference. So I practiced for 3 years in Chicago, and in the Midwest, the overall aesthetic is very different than the Los Angeles aesthetic. I think in Los Angeles, people, in my personal view, a lot of people look a little overdone. Like I can walk down the street and be like, oh, rhinoplasty, lip filler. Like I can point out the procedures they've had. Whereas I think in other parts of the country, it's a little bit more understated. You just say, oh, this person looks pretty good. I don't know if it's the taste of the region, but my hope is that as a plastic surgeon here, I will kind of bring a more subtle, natural look back to Los Angeles.
I think it's a little different in LA as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you find like, is there any, is less more to you? Like, do you think like, because I think there's different theories of plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Like, do you have that like more is not always better? Like to your point, like when people look overdone, or do you think there's something to be said about that overdone look?
Well, I think what's so interesting about aesthetics in 2020 is that there's not one standard. If you want to have a very overdone look, go for it. If that's your look, that's your look. Just make sure you find a plastic surgeon who can deliver that look for you and share your vision. For me personally, I don't like an overdone look because I think we should respect our natural anatomy, and that's my personal view.